Alt season is back, and many crypto projects are starting their climb back up to new all-time highs. But it's not always the best idea to chase green candles after something has already gone parabolic. There are plenty of opportunities in these markets, and getting a good entry point can make a huge difference for your bottom line. So sometimes it can be a great strategy to look for coins with decent fundamentals that have been silent while everything else is popping off. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money and crypto, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. In this video, we're going to be identifying a few projects that haven't pumped with the rest of the altcoins, could be due for a pump in the very near future. Before we get into it though, make sure to enter the 5 ETH to 5 million giveaway. We're growing the BitSquad to 5 million across the interwebs, and you can get in on the action. We're giving away 5 Ethereum and thousands of dollars in other cryptos. Click the gleam.io link in the description to enter for your chance to win. Number 4 on this list is DigiByte, one of the longest running blockchains in the industry and one of the most popular coins for independent miners. DigiByte uses 5 cryptographic algorithms and real-time difficulty adjustment to keep mining hash power as decentralized as possible. One of these mining algorithms is called Autocrypt, and it changes every 10 days. These efforts make DigiByte one of the most ASIC-resistant blockchains out there. If you don't have a background in mining, you may be wondering what it means to be ASIC-resistant. ASIC machines are industrial-scale mining rigs that currently dominate the market, especially for Bitcoin. When you have a network that is powered by expensive ASIC machines, it can be impossible for smaller miners and hobbyists to participate, and centralizes control in the hands of large mining corporations. Preventing this type of centralization in mining has been a top priority for the DigiByte community, which has made this coin a favorite choice of many independent miners. This project may not get as much attention as it did in 2017, but developers continue to build and innovate in key areas that solve crucial problems for crypto. In addition to having extremely fast and cheap transactions, DigiByte has also been the first to execute on important breakthroughs that have been adopted by other developers across the industry, such as mining with multiple algorithms, scaling solutions like SegWit, and many others. Now, one of the most interesting new features that DigiByte developers are working on is something called DigiSweep, which will allow users to get their assets back if they send a transaction to an incompatible address on a different blockchain, which is actually a very common mistake that results in people losing a lot of money. Now, if you accidentally send your DigiByte to a Bitcoin address or another blockchain, you'll be able to retrieve those funds. There have also been rumors that Microsoft could be using DigiByte's technology, and it looks like there could be some truth to this. Earlier this year, Daniel Villamizar, a senior cloud solution architect for Microsoft Azure in Colombia, tweeted that Microsoft was using DigiByte's technology with a payment service called HumblePay. A few other details about this have been released, but Daniel's a top engineer at Microsoft, so he probably knows something that the rest of us don't. Earlier this year, DigiByte broke through its previous all-time high to reach 15 cents and is now sitting back at around 6 cents after getting knocked down during the fake bear market. So now that things are looking bullish, could be set for a pump. You'll notice on its daily chart, it hasn't had a big price movement like other coins in the market. That's the case with all of the coins in this video. But with the price of DGB hovering around 6 cents, it's not hard to grab a bag. Number 3 is Neo, a smart contract platform based in China. During the 2017 bull run, Neo was branded as the Ethereum of China, and it was one of the top coins in the market. But that narrative became less appealing as the Chinese government started putting more regulatory pressure on the crypto markets. The regulatory environment in China might not be good for new blockchain startups, but it will probably be good for Neo. In fact, Neo founder Da Hongfei actually encouraged the Chinese government to heavily regulate the crypto industry back in 2017. Many industry insiders are expecting Neo to profit greatly from this early cooperation. It might sound odd that Neo would actually benefit from being regulated, but there's one major force in markets that many people just don't understand. It's called regulatory capture. This is a term that economists use to describe situations where regulatory agencies actually end up creating and protecting monopolies by making it too difficult for businesses to comply with their rules. Sometimes this can be intentional, but if regulators are bribed or have the same financial interests as the organizations that they are supposed to be regulating, and also sometimes this can be just a natural byproduct of having more legal barriers to entry in heavily regulated sectors. More established businesses have no problems paying the fines and lawyers as a cost of doing business, but this acts as a barrier to entry for new upstarts that want to compete with these entrenched players. This is the hallmark of what some call crony capitalism. After playing nice with the government during the ICO digital gold rush of 2017, there are a few blockchains that are positioned to navigate the complicated regulatory landscape for crypto projects in China, and Neo is definitely at the top of that list. Plenty of development has been happening on Neo over the past few years as well. Neo's V3 mainnet just launched this month and promises to deliver important new features to the platform, including decentralized storage and oracles, along with multiple scaling upgrades. Neo has still not reached its all-time high of $200 during this year's bull run. The price of Neo is still way off of its all-time high. Its market cap is just under $4 billion. It's not hard to see Neo breaking $200 this cycle, climbing back into the top 20. Number 2 is the CRO token. CRO is the token that powers Crypto.com, one of the fastest growing exchanges that offers a wide variety of different services, including the Crypto.com Visa card, which, by the way, you can get access to by visiting bitboycrypto.com/deals and scrolling to the Crypto.com section. You can actually get $25 for free just by using the code BITBOY when you get a new Visa metal card. I've got one. I have the Jade Green card. I use it all the time. I recently bought Super Bowl tickets with it to next year's Super Bowl. So get in on the action and make sure you have a card to spend those crypto profits. But the Crypto.com relationship with Visa goes much deeper than just the payment card. Earlier this year, a partnership was announced between the two companies, which will allow Visa to accept crypto payments in the form of USDC stablecoins from Crypto.com. They also sealed another mainstream deal earlier this year with Time Magazine, which will now allow its readers to pay for subscriptions with crypto through Crypto.com. One of this project's primary goals is to get mainstream blockchain payment infrastructure down. But as we know, one major limitation in this space is that people are hesitant to pay for things with crypto assets that appreciate in value. Crypto.com is hoping to solve this problem with its new spending power program. Featuring its Visa cards allows customers to use their exchange wallets as collateral to take out small loans to pay for their purchases. This allows them to use their crypto to pay for things without losing exposure to that asset during a bull run. Back in 2019 and 2020, it wasn't uncommon to see a CRO token in the top 30, and it pushed all the way to the top 10 in CoinMarketCap. But these days, it stumbled back down into the 40s and 50s. That's going to change. CRO had reached new all-time highs and was climbing higher back when we had the crash in May, and is now finally starting to recover. It may not be moving as fast as some other assets on the market right now because hype and speculation is focused on other sectors, but the fundamentals and partnerships are extremely strong here. It's only a matter of time before the price catches up. One CRO will set you back a measly 15 cents. That's still over 40% off of its all-time high. With a market cap under $4 billion, it's got a lot of room to move. I can see CRO going 3x this cycle to hit 45 cents or more. Before we move on, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It puts you in the BitSquad and keeps us ahead of YouTube censorship. Last on our list at number 1 is Litecoin, one of the longest lasting crypto assets in the industry. For a long time, Litecoin was one of the most popular crypto assets to use for transactions because it was much faster and cheaper than Bitcoin or Ethereum. Some major exchanges even had Litecoin trading pairs listed, but it was eventually crowded out by the many competitors that have flooded the market in the crypto payment space. For a lot of its life, Litecoin was a mainstay in the top 10 on CoinMarketCap. Felt like it would never move. Sadly, it has. It's not fashionable anymore. Maybe it just needs to wear better shirts, like me. I mean, look at Litecoin now. Out of the top 20 and behind Bitcoin crap? That's offensive. Litecoin, you cannot let ICP catch you. That would be the end of days. However, even though the degens may have forgotten about Litecoin, the institutions haven't. Litecoin is always one of the first assets listed through institutional firms like Grayscale and merchant-based services like PayPal. This visibility is huge and helps Litecoin maintain a firm spot in the top 20. For most people making their first crypto purchases, Litecoin is still one of the first options they consider because of how it is featured in the top of so many applications. When the whales temporarily put the brakes on the bull market a few months back, Litecoin was just reaching its previous all-time high and ready to fly into price discovery. But it lost over half its value after that rally was cut short. Litecoin has been slow to recover as things have picked back up across the markets, but historically this has always been one of the strongest performers during alt season, so this coin still has plenty of potential for a breakout. Keep in mind that all these countries that are picking up Bitcoin as their currency are going to run into trouble when people figure out that Bitcoin isn't really a currency, it's a store of value. There are other cryptos that are set up as actual currencies that will work much better. Litecoin has over 8 times the transaction speed of Bitcoin and could be a good solution for countries as a faster crypto for less time-sensitive transactions like rent payments, car payments, or remittances. Litecoin's market cap of $12 billion makes it a prime candidate to make a move back to the top 10. If it were to break into the top 10 and push out sputtering projects like Polkadot, it would see a price increase to $450 or more before the bull market is over. That's all I got. Be blessed. Boy out.